Hello again, from the BBC Micro Emulator. I have another program hastily knocked together and then edited over the course of maybe an hour to actually bloody work. And that looks like this. Let's roll 2d6. If you're rolling 2d6, you have almost a 70% chance of not seeing any 1s. Alternatively, not seeing any 6s or not seeing any 5s. Just whichever number you choose. You have a over 1/4 chance of seeing exactly 1, and this 2.3% chance of getting double 1s, snake eyes. If you roll 10d6, 1/6, almost exactly, just under 1/6 probability of not getting any 1s. About 1/3 on each of these two, 1 or 2 1s. So 2/3 of the time you're going to get 1 or 2. And then another 1/6 of getting 3, and then you've got 5.4%, 1.3%, 0.22%, 0.025%. They're probably getting 10 1s in a row on fair 6-sided dice. Yeah. 1.4 times 10 to the negative 8. Tiny. 20d20 should mostly fill the screen. With 20 possible results, getting a 1 is unlikely on each die, so you actually have more than 1/3 probability of getting no 1s, and more than 1/3 probability of getting exactly 1. Between them, that's more than 70%. It's pushing on for 3/4 of the time, you're going to get no 1s or just 1. And then that's over a 1/6. 2/11 of the time, you'll get 2 1s. The probability of getting straight 1s, 9 times 10 to the negative 27. That's a really small number. It got to line 270 and told me to write off. That's trying to calculate the number of combinations of 25 from 50. Not happening. Yeah, the most likely result there is getting 8 1s with a probability of 15%. Yes, it's not quite symmetrical, but it's pretty close. You've got sort of a bell curve here, and it just tapers off. 21 you might get 10 to the minus 31. No, 5.6 times 10 to the minus 31. It's a very, very small number. These, negligible. Why did I write this program? Talking about burden of proof and standard of proof. The difference between a civil case, where it's the balance of the evidence, and a legal, criminal case, rather, where it's beyond a reasonable doubt. Where in there would you say is beyond a reasonable doubt? If you roll d60, silly number, you know, d60 don't exist. Let's roll 40d20 and hope it doesn't crash. You roll 40 20-sided dice, so you roll one 20-sided die 40 times. It has been alleged that this thing is weighted, and it comes up 1 or it comes up 20 too often. How many 1s or how many 20s would you have to see to be convinced? Where's the balance of the evidence? Now, if you're asking somebody to return the 50 quid he won on a dice game, how many would you say was too many? Right, we've got a 9% here, getting 4. If it comes up 24 times, there's only a 9% chance that comes by coincidence. Would you say the balance of the evidence is supports the allegation that it's a weighted die? 1 in 11 chance there. How about getting 5? That's a 3.4% chance. See, that would actually qualify in a scientific experiment. That is a less than 5% probability of getting those results by coincidence. You would accept the hypothesis that that die is weighted. So if you're most likely to get 10 and you get 11, I wouldn't call that proof of anything. And this 5% rule would agree. Like, so if you get 12, I wouldn't be surprised. If you get 13 results, it wouldn't count. If you get 14, it wouldn't. If you get 15 1s or 15 20s, that would count. as evidence of it being a weighted die. And if you were asking for your money back, you'd win that court case, I should think. What if you're accusing the guy of the crime of cheating and the penalty for that was death? Would you want to roll it 20 times or 200 times, or do you think we should roll it 300 times, maybe 500 times, just to really be sure? I've blanked the screen. See, what I was saying just then was actually wrong. And I'm kind of curious as to whether anybody noticed it. I mean, you can just pretend you did, so you're the only ones who will know whether you noticed. If even one person comments, anyone else can claim, I saw that too, so I'm not going to bother splitting the video in two and waiting for comments. This is just, did you notice what was wrong? Now that I'm saying there was something wrong, did you notice what was wrong? Think about what I said, see whether you can work it out. Was I talking too much, making it difficult to think? A technique called gish galloping. I've changed the program slightly. The new version will show you what was wrong. That thing on the right. The probability of getting 0 or 1. I did mention it. I did mention it while I was going through, 70% probability of getting 0 or 1 results. In this case, 77.5% probability of getting 0, 1 or 2. But where I say, there's only a 5.4% chance of getting 4 1s, well, actually, there's a 7% chance of getting 4 or more 1s. Maybe not a bigger difference there, but when I roll 30d20, there, 4 1s is already less than 5% probability. That's really annoying. But the actual cumulative probability, it's more than 5%. It's 6.0771561% probability of getting 4 or more. So although the probability of getting exactly 4 is below the magic 5%, the probability of getting at least 4 is more than it.